The question, is there not a cause, is answered every day by team leader Avonelle Hector Joseph and her team, transcending age, gender, and demographic. Being involved in ITNAC, the abbreviated name of the NGO, Avonelle admits, was not in the plans for her life. In jest, this vivacious woman said,
"Why I got involved in ITNAC? I don't know, I don't know who sent me."
Coming from very humble beginnings, Avonelle understood what poverty and loss was. So when faced with the death of one of her promising young male students, she was challenged to be the change she wanted to see in her community. This was 22 years ago, and from its beginnings in the communities of Maloney, Carenage, and Mova, ITNAC has touched and changed the lives of people in need from as far as India, Kenya, and the Caribbean.
Whether it's Michael, who we salvaged from the earthquake in Haiti in 2010 because he was an orphan, he's now a pilot. Or Vonek, who is now a pastor in Guyana, or throughout Trinidad and Tobago, the migrant children that we have salvaged and we've given them hope, or the people in Palo Seco, we've helped, or a young lady who's now in UWI because gate was taking too long to come through and she's going to be a doctor one day. And we can go through the girls in India who were victims of infanticide because they were born female, they were going to be killed. And they're in a home and we put them through nursing school. So we can go through the length of breadth of Trinidad and Tobago and go up all the islands. And I can tell you of stories of migrants in Bahamas who were affected by Hurricane Dorian and they were so traumatized and we went to them.
Avonelle noted that women in leadership positions in civil society encounter several challenges, including gender bias, lack of legislative support, and funding constraints. Despite those challenges, Avonelle says this does not stop the work of her team. Instead, this has challenged them to grow.
It's been very frustrating, but when you're doing exercise and you come against resistance, you build muscles. So the last 22 years, Is There Not a Cause has been building muscles, and we're here for the long haul, and I think that I'm at the phase now where I'm looking at, as I said, we get the administrative office to really set things in place to build for succession, to go on to do some other things that God has put in my heart.
Though the road is not easy, the ITNAC leader encourages other women to get involved wherever their passion leads, even if they have to start small.
To my sisters whom God has put something in your heart, the thing that bothers you, they say that that's the problem that you were designed to solve. So that's how you can identify your purpose. We all want to start growing, and starting growing is great. We sent, in 2001, we sent 50 US, which was 300 TT at the time, to Haiti. And I was like, that's not going to make a big difference. But it did. It paid a teacher a salary, and they were so ecstatic. By 2010, we were given one organization in Haiti 5,000 US cash in their hand, plus tons and a whole truckload of goods. So you have to start somewhere, and there's the law of momentum. Once you start, things keep rolling.
With her faith in God and a strong support system surrounding her, the future of ITNAC looks bright, and Avonelle looks forward to the journey.
We have two transition houses in St. James. We have one in Diego Martin. We have the land for the city outreach in Port of Spain. We've just secured a grant from DG Seller. We are going to think it's going to be a game changer. People can come, they can shower, they can get a meal, whatever. We have our food truck. It's just to get a license and insured. A mobile soup kitchen. We are building a very massive transition house, and we're going to be owning our own administrative office in a little bit. And if you're watching, we need you to contribute.
As persons continue to struggle with poverty, crime, abuse, and other societal ills, the question, is there not a cause, continues to fuel Avonelle's passion.
I believe, for me, when I see the impact that we are able to make without government funding, without major corporate funding, it fuels us to go on, to get up every day, and to press to make that difference one life at a time.
I am Ayanna Carter, and this is See Yourself on TTT.